कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में इतना सा फर्क है, एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं है। क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
A very good afternoon to all the dear friends. We, the entire team of Franchise India, welcome all of you to our Business Opportunity Yoga webinar series. We welcome you to our 496th edition where we have bring a big business opportunity for you. Today we are representing Rocking Deals. For everyone, we welcome the team from Rocking Deals, Mr. Gaurav and Mr. Jitesh will be talking about this opportunity with the help of the presentation. Then we'll move towards a panel discussion. So we request each one of you to please share your queries in question and answer box. Rocking Deals, it's a world's #1 excess inventory and open box brand. Rocking Deals is India's first one-stop solution for all unboxed, return excess inventories, non-moving end of the life. And today they'll be talking about how you can become a partner with them. So thank you so much, Jitesh. Thank you so much, Gaurav, for joining in today. May we request to start a presentation from your side so that we can take all our investors through this beautiful business opportunity?
Sure. Hello. First, I would like to thank everyone to spare time and give a chance to the Rocking Deals to explain you about our value proposition. Rocking Deals is, as Archana said, world's largest #1 excess inventory concept. Where Rocking Deals is a multi-brand retail format, guys, where we, where you will get anything and everything. Basically, Rocking Deals is a offline marketplace, is a deals store where you can think of like Reliance Retail or DMart, you get everything. But in Rocking Deals, you will get everything on a discount. As the name represents, Rocking Deals, everything is on a deal. In a Rocking Deals is India's one-stop solution for all unboxed, return inventory, excess inventories, etc. So first, I would like to explain you what is this model and how it is growing in India, so that you get a brief about the background idea how Rocking Deals concept is. This concept is nurturing in India. So as and when in India organized retail is taking shape and e-com is growing, there is a lot of return material which needs to be addressed, which is a problem with all these e-com players. Rocking deals address that problem, like when big brands has lot of return material, has lot of excess material which they are unable to liquidate. Rocking deals helps them out. We picks up that material, and as a standard process, rocking deals takes all the excess material from the brands and then do a in-house quality checking, and then we do a grading and help the brands to liquidate. It is a kind of a discount store where lot of brands will be available, and they will be available at cheap discounts. Rocking Deals is pioneer in this industry. We were the first one who has launched certified refurbished and excess inventory in India. We have online as well as offline stores. We have a first mover advantage because Rocking Deals launched this category for a lot of giants like ShopClues, Amazon, eBay. We were the one who did collaboration with them and helped them to launch these categories in India. Currently, also, when we talk about Rocking Deals is based in Delhi NCR. Our mother warehouse is in Faridabad. We have offline as well as online presence. This is, I would also like to let you know how Rocking Deals has, grown over the period. We started way back in 2005 when we were distributors for Tata CDMA phones, and how our journey is still reaching here, because in India, this market was very dynamic. It has, like when around 2011, 12, online e-coms were coming up, these categories were going. We started with the CDMA, then we took a lot of other distributions and so on. So we, in around somewhere 2014, we launched this category for the Flipkart, and we did first our agreement, which was exclusive agreement with the Flipkart, and we liquidated their entire inventory, whatever has returned to come for them. And then somewhere around 2017, when this idea was clear in our brains, yes, how it will work, what will be the sources, what will be the refurbishment process, which I will explain in the later part of this presentation as well. We launched our first offline store in 2017, which was under the brand Rocking Deals. And from there on, our journey is always growing. We have already about 4 company-owned stores in and around Delhi NCR, and we have around 35 franchisee stores on a pan-India basis, and we are getting a lot of traction, and especially in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, there is a huge requirement for this concept, and there is a lot of traction for this concept. This I would like to explain what all verticals, when we sign up with franchises and when we start a store, these all are the verticals which will be present there. One, whenever we do a mother warehouse offline store. Offline store is a 360-degree concept where material comes in, grading is being done, and then they are being allocated for the different verticals, and that will be a retail participation as well. That is our generally offline store, and every offline store is backed by an e-com channels. Like we are aware these days, Amazon has a separate category for the renewed, Flipkart has a separate category for the refurb products. This concept is now having a material online presence as well. So hence our and all offline stores are backed with the e-commerce platforms. And distribution we do, like let's say if we open a store at a X category, in and around all the B2B requirements we take care through our distribution model. And franchisee is like 2 unit franchises where we allocate a one area to a franchisee, and then we open multiple unit franchises below that. Refurbishment as a service, where we do refurbishment for the other players. We do refurbishment for the smaller players where inventory comes into us. We have our all repair technicians and service people. They do it as a service. So Rocking Deals as a vertical comprise of different channels which it opens for a franchisee to sell. One is offline store, which is my mother warehouse. Second is my e-com channels through the refurb categories for the Flipkart, ShopClues, Snapdeal, Amazon. Third is my distribution, which covers my B2B ecosystem in and around the territory. Fourth is franchisee, where we sign up as a master franchisees and unit franchisees below that, wherever area demarcation is being done. Then master franchisee and unit franchisees relationship. Fourth is refurbishment as a service. It can involve post-sale services. It can involve doing a refurbishment for the other players only as a service. These are our existing verticals which are up and running. Then we are also in the process to launch a lot of other verticals, like e-waste management is an upcoming in India, which we are expected to launch in the beginning of next year. Second is, these days, rather than upfront selling, renting of home appliances is also which is being in trend. There is no player as of now who do a renting of a refurb product. When we say brand new products renting versus refurb renting will always have an edge, because pricing will be very competitive when we rent a refurb product. This is a typically a vertical. Think about what are the typical sales composition, how for a store looks like. I'm talking this from the master franchisee perspective. When you sign up a particular territory, generally our own store, which is a mother warehouse, gives us about a 30% of the revenue. Franchisees contributes about the total 10% of the revenue, and B2B ecosystem, which I say a distribution channel in my earlier slide, it contributes about 40% of the revenue, and then the e-com channels contributes about the 20% of the revenue. That is how generally revenue composition will look like for a particular franchisee in a territory. It may be a bit plus minus, but that is how the broad numbers looks like, and that's how financial models are built up. Second is about pricing. Okay, in a particular sales channel, how we do a pricing. Like retail pricing is MRP minus upfront discount. Generally for us, benchmark discount will be like minimum 40 to 50%, and it goes up to 90%. And as you all know, we sell only branded goods with warranties available. In franchisee, we have different models. Like a master franchisee has a different model, and then when unit franchisees are being opened under master franchisee, there we upfront pass on the margin to the franchisee. So hence pricing is like retail price plus franchisee margin, and then franchisee margin again varies between the different categories. B2B pricing is a simple model where also we give MRP minus discount, and discount varies based upon categories. E-commerce is also same. In e-commerce is also MRP minus discount, but e-commerce will generally have a price discovery based upon what is price being available at online, what other players are selling. Basing on that, we always have to decide what should be the discount percentage. So these are typically the pricing models under different verticals, and this is a revenue composition of our different revenue models. These are the all categories in which we deal in. You will get anything and everything available in a typical multi-brand store. You will also have with us. The only difference between a concept store and Rocking Deals is a concept store will have anything and everything available at every point of time. Since Rocking Deals is a deal store, it may have today X thing available at a discount. Let's say today have a LED TV which is available at 40% discount of LG. Tomorrow you may not have it. Tomorrow you may have something else. Today you have a OTG available at 60% discount of Bajaj. Tomorrow you may have Usha. So we will have all the categories, but since ours is a deal stores, we sell only what is available on deal. Availability of the goods will be different from the concept store. But as far as categories are concerned, you will get anything and everything. Mobile accessories, kitchen appliances, bags, luggage, furniture, musical instruments, everything. These are the major brands we deal in. So there are few brands with whom we have exclusive tie-ups, like with Bajaj, we have a tie-up. We have a tie-up with the Boat, Acer, JBL, VLCCs. And there will be few brands which will be, like which are available today, which may not available tomorrow. So these are the brands mostly you will get it with us. So these are the e-commerce, like Rocking Deals has their own website as well. We were the first one who launched this portal, and we have a defined, detailed processes, and we have received various awards from these e-com players, being highest seller for them, best sellers for them. This is how our current map of franchises looks like. Faridabad is our mother warehouse, is our corporate office, which is in approx 1 lakh square feet. Then Gurgaon, we have 2 stores. Lajpat Nagar, we have 1 stores. And now we are in the process to launch one similar setup for South in Hyderabad, which is around 25,000 square feet. And below one, you will see these all are our existing franchises, like in Rohini, Mau, Mathura, Dehradun, Karnal, etc. So Rocking Deals is almost present in every state except a couple of them. We are planning and we are aspiring to launch 200 stores in the next span of 5 years. This is now we discuss about our verticals in detail in distribution, which I explained you earlier. Here, what we do is we have our own B2B databases. We have our own B2B customers, which are mapped with categories and which are mapped with geographical. We help our franchise partner to build that network around the territory being signed. We also educate them how these channels should be nurtured, and so that this vertical do good for both of us. Here, focus is to create a more and more network of a repeating customers in the respective territory, which helps you to generate a recurring revenue out of this channel. This is refurbishment process, generally how it works. Like, when a product comes for me, first we do a basic QC. Basic QC means, they check it whether product has any dent or scratch on it, or it's a functionality wise, it's okay or not. And is it a genuine branded product or it's a copy? So QC is like more like a prima facie checking. If it is a QC fail, it moves to my repair department. And if it is a QC pass, then it goes to the next step where we do a sample testing. Like, let's say if it is a headphone, we test it based upon having a predetermined SOPs. It should be minimum run for 2 hours. It should be run on a different systems. And there will be like this predefined QC checklist, which will be used for it. Basing upon which, then we say it's RD certified, and then it is ready to sell. Here we do a grading also. Sometimes if a product is as good as brand new, it will be a grade A. If it is having a minor scratches, minor dents, it may be grade B. And if it is not having box, or it is having box, so like there is a predefined process, permutation combinations, with which it is very clear and very smooth experience. When customer walks in, they understand what to expect, so that what we promise, the same we deliver. This is a rough market analysis, like what is the current market size for us. This is ever growing market, because the biggest problem not only is the e-com returns or the excess inventory with the brand. Anything and everything we buy today, tomorrow when we are exchanging, we don't know what to do with the old product. Let's say you have a furniture in a house, you want to exchange it. Every household has such products which they want to sell, but they don't know what to do with that. For all such products, Rocking Deals is a place where we can go and buy it from the individual customer as well. There also we have defined processes, on-site QC, and what should be the pricing, and then we buy and certify and again resell it. So for us, anything and everything which is available for resell is an asset for us, which we can buy and sell. This is our corporate structure. Yuvraj Aman Singh is our founder and CEO. He started this concept, And currently we have different companies, different structure for a different type of a business. But our flagship brand is Rocking Deals, which takes care of this entire franchise network development, and which will gives the right to open a franchisee at a particular location and do a entire handholding. So from this, now I will move to the financial model, how the investment size and the returns looks like. And after that, we can move to the queries. We have two investment ticket size, one which is around 1.25 CR. The other one is around 5 CR. So first I will explain you the model of around 1.25 CR. So this is a unit franchisee. So first let's understand conceptually. You out of your total investment, 80 to 85% of the investment goes into the inventory. Since ours is a discount store, we want to be very clear that our stores are not like when I say when you walk into a mall, that will be a very experienced stores. Our stores are not experienced store. They are more like a discount stores or a warehouse come retail place. So we did this intentionally to keep capex light upfront and our indirect cost light upfront. So in this, when we see typically around 5,000 square feet space and around 8 lakhs goes to a capex, because again, it's like more like a warm shell space where electrical works are done, basic branding is done, and then we place the required racks as per our specification and we can get started. So it will not be very capex heavy. And out of 1.2 CR, around 1 CR will go into the inventory. So this is the breakup, which is for 1.2 CR investment. Around 16 lakhs goes for capex, including franchisee fee. 1 CR goes for inventory, and around 4 lakh we keep for working capital. Because in this model, again, generally there is a offline sales. You start building your reserves from the day one, and most of the working capital requirements are only around inventory. Hence, we don't ask our partners to invest too much for the working capital. So once we start, revenue, then revenue, as I explained, of the different verticals, one is retail, one is B2B, which we say distribution channel, and one is online e-commerce, which we say when we help you to list at Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal through geofencing to serve the pin codes of your area. This is generally the expected revenue, which we say around after 3 to 4 months, which store takes to build up and build the walk-ins, where we help you with the launch strategies, and then later on how to attract people and what should be the various marketing strategies. That is how the revenue looks like. Below this, these are the generally model expenditures based upon our current experience, how COGS looks like, how many number of showroom peoples will be required, what will be the store manager's requirement, then transportation from our hub to your place will be one of the expenditures, then rental, electricity, and others. So these are the mainly expenditures being incurred for a particular store setup. This is the profit generally we expect, and then franchisee and we share a equal share. Most unique thing in this franchisee proposal, which you will see, is when we supply the material to our partner upfront, we don't share. We earn only along with you. It is not a upfront margin taking model. We also earn after expenditures. Once a respective location is earning the money, that is only when Rocking Deals earn. Otherwise, we also don't earn. So in this model, we acquire material, we purchase material for you, we bring it to our hub center, we do a QC on your behalf, we segregate the material, and then we supply to you. That is not the point where Rocking Deals also makes money. We also supply the material to you, then we help you in selling, we help you in building the audience in the respective area, and after all expenditures, Rocking Deals also makes the money. This is our 1 CR model, which is it's more like I will say it's neither a FOFO model nor a typical FOCO model. Here it's more like a BOT kind of a model where we help you to build, then we operate along with you, we make it a success, and then only we transfer it to UK. Yes, now you can run it, and we continue to build expertise around sourcing. We bring more and more brands on board. We strengthen our QC processes, we strengthen our post sales warranty services process. So that is a USP with which brand keeps you always insulated from all the other partners to ensure more and more product visibility, quality products are available with my respective franchisee partner. Similarly, I will quickly run you through 5 CR model is there. So similarly, in a 5 CR model is more like a bigger space, more like a mother warehouse kind of a show. So here also model will be typically, we know once we put X amount of inventory, what percentage of that to expect as a sale. That is the industry benchmark we have seen across our various partners and across our all franchisee channels. We have sufficient data now to understand once we put an X amount of inventory, what kind of a sales to expect in the year 1, year 2, year 3, and year 4. How the expenditures will be generally. So here also you will see, yes, same structure. First COGS will be there. Then how many people will be required for the top level, middle level, showroom salary, etc. What will be the rentals, electricities, securities, and other expenses looks like. And then in this model also, Rocking Deals shares once you start earning. This is also a same model, BOT type of a model, where we first build along with you, then we operate along with you. Once it's a success, then only we transfer that to you, where you takes over the operations. But we continue to support you, we continue to analyze the things around you. If there is any dip or if there is any things needs to be fixed, there will be a continuous support from the brand side for the same. So with this, I think I will open it for the questions. Archana?
Hi, Gaurav.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi, Gaurav. Thank you so much for giving the presentation. I think the presentation was elaborate, and it kind of gave us the sense in terms of what Rocking Deal is all about. How does a franchisee or investor take the benefit once he get associated with you. So a couple of questions that we have, but before I start taking all the questions, I would request all the investors and partners who are associated with us now in the webinar to please raise your questions in the question answers box. And we have the Rocking Deal team here who will be able to answer you, and what better than from the horse mouth in terms of people who are associated or who are kind of doing breathing every day in day out on Rocking Deals. So to start with, Gaurav, I have a question. Anybody can answer from your team. Is that what are the three main key characteristics, or I would say key three reasons or three areas that you look for a partner to be associated with? Does he need to have investment? Is that okay with you, or is there any other reason that you will get associated with the brand?
Sure. Sure. So I will take that question. See, first and most unique and important thing in this business is, as we always know, India is a price sensitive market, and India continues to be a price sensitive market. In our brand, in our Rocking Deals, aspire to give genuine branded products with warranty at a deep discounts. This is the first thing. Second, generally what happens is whenever we buy a refurb product, post-sale services is one of the biggest challenge which is there in the industry, due to which people still resist from buying the refurb or the excess inventory goods. Second is our post-sale services are, there is a ironed out process around it, and experience of the customers is very good. Third, the brand support for more and more brands. Like, now we almost have 100+ brands under one roof, and we are signing a lot of exclusive agreements with the brands and other partners. So these are the three most important things which I feel, a partner should look at, USPs, which comes from the brand.
And what are the key markets that you're looking at in terms of any key markets to start with? And these are the key markets that you will be going forward now. That these are the first come movers or first movers where you need to move.
Yes, definitely. See, as you see, North is being quite well elaborated for us now. Delhi NCR being our home place, we have covered this place very well. Now we are seeing, and it is more established, tier 2 and tier 3 even more active for us. The places like Rajasthan, Pune, which are the upcoming metro cities. There is a huge untapped demand for this category in these places. Though we have metros, we are opening company-owned stores and franchisee stores also at the metros, but tier 2 and tier 3 is something which is more vibrant as of now.
Okay. So friends, Gaurav has kind of explained in terms of where they are looking at, what are the USP Rocking Deals bring into the platform. Why should a franchisee invest in Rocking Deal or be associated with Rocking Deals and not kind of join somewhere else, wherein they don't have market understanding, or they don't have experience. So Rocking Deals actually brings in a lot of experience because they have been dealing in this product category for long, and as they say that they are number one in the world in India. So with this, I'll pick up some questions that I have. While is the brand open for Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh? Mr. Shiv Ramakrishnan from Vijayawada has asked this question: is the brand open for Vijayawada?
Definitely we are.
Okay. So Mr. Vijayawada, one of our key account managers will be in touch with you, and we will take this forward with Rocking Deals. So he's asked another question: does the return items come to local hub for further sales? If the product was returned from Hyderabad, customer will go to franchise in Hyderabad.
Yes, it will not go to the local hub. It will go to the respective master franchisee place. We do set up our QC centers at all mother warehouses. Okay. So that everything doesn't need to come back to Faridabad and then go back to Hyderabad, etc.
Okay. So is Hyderabad, does Hyderabad has a master franchisee, or are you looking for master franchisee?
It is a master franchisee. We have signed up and opening a store by 3rd week of December in Hyderabad.
So Shiva Ramakrishnan Kumar looks very interested in Rocking Deals. I think we'll be in touch with you, sir, very soon. Another question by I don't have the name. It just says 80. Any existing franchisee in Maharashtra?
Not yet, sir. Not yet in Maharashtra, but we are in the process to open a company-owned store in Mumbai. But as a Maharashtra, as I said again, is a very wide market for us. As of now, we do not have any operational store in Maharashtra, but around next couple of months we will be having one store.
So one who has asked this question by the name of AT. I think Maharashtra is kind of open. You must, we will, please leave your name and number in the open, the question answers box, and we'll be in touch with you. Maharashtra is open. So please look forward. We look forward to have a call with you and ensure that, you know, we have a nice call to have a qualitative discussion with Rocking Deals and with Franchise India. There's another question by Nitin. Are you looking for Calcutta also? So,
Yes, we are.
friends, Calcutta is open. Nitinji, Calcutta is open. Rewari, Haryana location. Can you? Rewari is Rewari open?
Yes.
Yes, yes, Rewari is open. Are we planning to open brand in Pune? The answer is yes. We are planning to open in Pune. So, friends, I think all the locations are open, and as Gaurav said, locations are open, and we can start the business or the deal discussion, you know, just after today's call, and we can block the locations if required. So,
Definitely.
okay, how would exclusivity of brand justify online, as it is very difficult to mark the area online apart from offline? So Kajal has asked this question, how is it different from online to offline in terms of the pricing and, you know, is there a difference? So that's the question that comes in from Kajal. Anand.
Sure, sir. I think there are two parts to it. One was the territory side. I will take that first. These days, what happens is whenever we create an online account on Flipkart or Amazon, we have an option to select what are the pin codes we are going to serve. And they are the exclusive FC centers which they set up in and around. Even Amazon and Flipkart has reached to the tier 2 and tier 3 city. So let's say if you sign up, for example, I say Rewari. So whatever the districts being given to you, when we open an account for a franchisee, we allow that franchisee to serve only those pin codes. So any orders coming from that area only will be served by the franchisee. So that post sales, see, there is both reasons for it. One is territory. Second, there is a post sale service logic to it. So that if online customer is also in and around the franchisee, always we can give a better post sale services as well. So it will be through a pin code mapping system.
And how the question that Kajal has asked is that what is the price difference? Is there going to be a price difference between the online and offline?
Yeah, second question was around pricing difference. Generally, there will be, see, we try to minimize it as much as possible. But one thing is established in online market, unless you are the lowest, you will not be able to sell. So for example, let's say if I'm selling a iPhone 12, if offline, let's say I'm selling for 35, but online, if there is any other vendor who is selling for 34,500, I have no option but to reduce the price than that. Strategically, along with our franchisee partner, we takes that call whether to reduce
We are not able to hear you properly.
To the offline, but to now is it better? Hello?
It's better now.
Yeah. So I was saying online and offline price, we try to minimize the differences, but in some situation there may be difference. Reason being, in online there is a established fact that unless you are the lowest, you will not get the order. For example, let's say there is iPhone 11 available with me, for which I am selling offline, let's say at 35,000. But if in online there is someone else who is selling for 34,500, either I have to sell below that, else I will not get the orders. So, you know, based upon the number of units available and all, we help out our franchisee partner whether they should reduce the price and liquidate the inventory, or they should stick to the offline price, or they should reduce the offline price, etc., to keep margin profiles in check.
Okay. Kunal Bhosle has asked, are we planning to open a brand in Pune, Maharashtra? And the answer is yes. We are Rocking Deals is quite open across India to open these stores in India. Has Hyderabad store is company owned or franchisee owned? Is Hyderabad store which you have is it a company owned or a franchisee owned?
It's a franchisee owned store.
So, Mr. Sudhakar, it's a franchisee owned store there.
Master.
Which locations are open in Hyderabad? So one question which has come very interestingly, I think he's asking a very specific question, Mr. Sudhakar. Which are the locations that are open in Hyderabad?
Hyderabad is a master franchisee, and the location is Kukatpalli, where we are opening. So let's say 5 kilometer radius in and around Kukatpalli will not be possible. Other than that, something like Medchal, Sikandrabad, Old City, High Tech City, all these locations are open for unit franchise.
Okay, I think he's very specific, and I think he is kind of very much interested in Rocking Deals. There's another question is what is the token amount to sign up? So so I think it depends on the model.
That's right.
It will depend on the model. Sudhakarji, on the token amount, I think we will be in touch with you. Just leave your number in the chat box, and we will be in touch with you. And I think because they have different models, they have a franchising model, they have a distribution model, offline, online. So it will depend on the model that you are looking for. Another question from Sudhakarji again is, can customer return products like an online platform?
Yes.
Okay, great. Sudhakarji, yes. Your answer is yes. We can return the products just like we do it in the online platform, Flipkart and Amazon and all that. One more question that we have is from Nitin G. What will be the point of differentiation between both franchising model and then investment and size? I'm not able to. First one is unit franchisee. Okay. So Nitin G, the first one is a unit franchisee that Gaurav Ji explained, and the other one is the franchising model. One is the master franchising model. So that's the difference that we have on the model aspect. Is online sales order of franchisee location goes through franchisee store or by company direct?
As of now, by company direct, because what is happening in refurb and excess inventories, mostly people want to see the product and buy it. There is not huge volume at Rocking Deals website per se, and that's why as of now it's a central processing.
Before deciding the SKUs for a store, is there any geography, is there any survey done by you in terms of which are the SKUs that are hot or rocking, can be sold in those territory? I think that's a question that comes in from AT.
Certainly, sir. Like when we go to South, when we were going to Hyderabad, at this point of time, we can sell fans, their rice cooker sells more.
Yes.
And when we're in the North, this part, at this point of time, ACs, fans are not being sold. So yeah, the permutation and combination will be done.
So friends, there is a lot of analytics which Rocking Deals team does in terms of which SKUs, not just for a region, but they also look at from the season, weather and everything, which type of products should be sold or can be sold at that point of time or a month. So that analytics is done by the Rocking team backhand, and I'm sure it will help you to generate more revenue and more sales. Mr. Sudhakar is asking another question: agreement period, any renewal after agreement period?
Yes, sir. Initial sign-up period is 5 years, and there is a renewal after 5 years with the same franchisee.
Okay, so it's a five-year period, and after that, renewal fees can be we can decide on the renewal fees. Is that the answer?
That's right.
So the another question is, what happens when you are not able to fulfill the commitments? So that's a question which has come from Kajal Ji.
Yeah. So definitely there will be rights available to the partners as well. if things doesn't happen, and what are the rights, like there is exit clause clearly defined in the agreement. Once we proceed, I can run them through that also.
So friends, we have last few minutes to ask questions. If there are any questions, please come to our question answer chat box and write down all your questions, and we'll be more than happy to kind of help you out. So, and Gaurav, where all do you have your hubs now? In terms of, if I say hubs would mean where you have the store or a warehouse in India.
One is in Faridabad,
Okay.
one in Gurgaon, one is in Hyderabad, and one is in Mumbai, which is under setup. So currently, 2 operational, 1 about to launch, and 1 under setup.
All right. All right. Thank you, Gauravji, and thank you, Rocking Deals team. With all the questions that we have, we will have a second level of discussion with you and your team to evaluate the business opportunities for the investors. With this, I hand over it to Archana. Archana, over to you. Thank you, Gauravji, and thank you, Rocking Deals team.
So thank you so much, Gaurav. Thank you so much, Jitesh. Thanks, Prashant, for taking all the queries. Dear friends, as Prashant has mentioned, we have kept a special discovery day on 10th of December, where you can have interaction with Gaurav and Jitesh to take it further. So please book your slot with us at our business hotline number, which is 97176-83838. Also connect with us at our which is feedback@franchiseindia.in. Please share your valuable suggestion and feedback with us at our different social handles. We are available at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Also, do connect with management team of Franchise India at their LinkedIn IDs. I've just shared the LinkedIn IDs of Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am. And tomorrow, under our 12 p.m. webinar, we are bringing the team of GoFuel. The team would come and talk about how you can become a partner with them. Business with 15 lakh rupees. GoFuel is India's first licensed door fuel delivery brand. So don't miss the chance. Do registration with us. Connect with us either at our business hotline number or go to Facebook page. Thank you once again for joining in today. Have a very great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Archana.
Thanks.